Okay, moving on to the airport data block. Okay, there's also a lot here. Not all of it you're going to be required to know, so let's highlight what you do need to know. Okay, this again is a reminder. You'll see the airport symbol, whether it be magenta, meaning that there's no control tower, or if it's blue, there will be a control tower. And then it'll have this data block next to it, this whole thing right here. And you can also see here the symbol CT. That means that it's a control tower. So you'll see this wherever there's a blue airport symbol. Okay, there's the airport name and the airport identifier and the four-letter ICAO, which stands for the International Civil Aviation Organization designator. Okay, so those you'll be able to reference when you're talking to flight service station, when you're following a NOTAM or you're talking ATC. You can make reference to them by using those abbreviated name symbols. Okay. Here you'll see this 118.3 shows that it's the frequency, in this case the tower frequency. It may be a Unicom frequency, which you'll see here. It also has Unicom, but sometimes they'll put it up here. Whatever the frequency is in bold, that's generally the primary frequency that you'll use operating near that airport. The C, that's very important for you to know. That's called for the, down here, you see the C symbol. Looks like a copyright symbol. It indicates the Common Traffic Advisory Frequencies, okay, or CTAF. Very important because if the tower is closed, then it becomes CTAF, and 118.3 becomes the Common Traffic Advisory Frequency that all aircraft use to communicate with each other. And again, if it was a Unicom frequency, it'll be located either here. In this case, when there's a control tower, you don't use the Unicom frequency. Don't need to worry about that, just something to be aware of. Okay. The other little thing here is that this little star. Okay. That little star right here, you go, indicates part-time operation. All right, that's going to be really important for you. So if you're operating in an area where the control tower is operation, during the time it's operation, you're in Class Delta airspace. However, when the tower closes, since it's part-time, the airspace reverts to Class Golf. So guess what? You can fly inside that airport area, okay, when it becomes Class Golf airspace. The only way you'll know is you're going to have to look into your chart supplement, look into some of these apps that they are out there. They'll have that information, or you can call the 1-800 weather brief or flight service, and you can find out when the tower is open or closed. And of course, once you're in a local area, you'll get familiar with it. You'll learn. But that's something that's good to know. It is subtly tested. Remember, there's a question in there that talks about what happens to Class Delta when the tower closes. The answer is it becomes Class Golf. So how do you know? By looking at the chart symbol. That little star right there is your clue. Okay, that's pretty much everything else you need to know on this data block. And let's move on to the next topic.